Good evening, students. Good evening, students. Today, let us study a important lesson that is a short monsoon diary of 8th class. Okay, so let's move on. Before you read, so here is a task I want to explain you. Do you know what a diary is? Students, do you know what is the meaning of diary? I think, do you know which diary we're talking about? Whether a pocket diary or milk diary? Please tell me what is the meaning of diary. So we have the confusion because one diary is about milk diary and one more diary is there, that is our pocket diary. So tell me, I'm talking about pocket diary. So what is the meaning of diary? So answer is here. It is a record of personal experiences written day after day over a long period of time. Students, what is the meaning of diary? Diary is nothing but, student, whatever we are experiencing every day. Whatever we are experiencing every day, that we write in a particular small book, that is called diary. So what is diary? Diary means we write our personal experiences, day-to-day experiences. That writing small script, that small book is called what? Diary. Okay, any doubt, students? So you can also use a diary to note down things you plan to do immediately or in future. Students, this is one meaning of diary. One more meaning of diary is that what you want to do in future, what you want to do tomorrow. So you make some notes, am I right? Tomorrow morning I get up early and I study 1 hour. At 9:30 I will be in my school. Whatever you write, whatever you want to do in future, that writing script, that is also called, what is your plan, that is also called diary. One of the most famous diaries published as a book is the Diary of Anne Frank. Students, listen. Everybody know diary. Student, there is a famous diary in the world. What is that famous diary, student? So that famous diary name is the Diary of Anne Frank. What is that diary name, student? The Diary of Anne Frank. Student, now let us see. Here are a few extracts from Ruskin Bond's diary in which he portrays मतलब बच्चों दिखाना तोरिसोदो the silent miracles of nature and life's little joys and regrets. Today, students, what here I want to tell you. Here I want to tell you one of the greatest writer. That writer name is Ruskin Bond. Ruskin Bond's diary. Today we are going to read. So Ruskin Bond's diary, students, what they do? Ruskin Bond's diary. They show, portrays nothing but show. What they show? They show the importance of nature, miracles of nature. Miracles means in Kannada, students, rahasya. So these diaries of Ruskin Bonds show what? Nature's hidden, nature's beauty, nature's silentness. Okay. And these diaries show what, students? Life's little joys. So whatever the enjoyment, entertainment we do in our life, whatever the sorrows, sadness we face in our life, that is regrets, all these topics are have been talking in this Ruskin Bonds diaries. Okay, now let us read Ruskin Bond's diary about silent miracle of nature and life's enjoyment and regrets. Okay, let us move on. Here one word is there, student, that is melancholy. What is the meaning of melancholy? Students, melancholy is nothing but very sad. The mist is called melancholy because it makes people feel melancholy. So melancholy is nothing but, students, no problem. This is the meaning is very sad. And one more meaning, blanket. Blankets is nothing but, students, covers. Okay. So let us move on. Okay, June 24, the first day of monsoon mist. So students, mist means what we say in Kannada. Mist means manju. Student, here mist is nothing but manju, monsoon manju. So monsoon means ಮಳೆಗಾಲದ manju. Okay, so the first day of monsoon mist, and it is strange how all the birds fall silent as the mist comes climbing up the hill. So students, what happen when mist climbing up the hill? ಸೊ ಮತ್ಲಬ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಮಂಜು ಪರ್ವತವನ್ನು ಏರುತ್ತೋ, ಅಂದರೆ ಪರ್ವತಗಳನ್ನು ಏರುತ್ತೋ, ವೆನ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟ್ climbs the hill, that time birds become silent. That time birds, students, they fall silent. So mist is nothing but manju. When mist climbs the hill, that time birds are in silent. Okay, perhaps that is what makes the mist so melancholy. So here what the Ruskin board is saying, student, mist is a sign of melancholy. I mean, mist is sad, mist is giving unhappy. Who is telling? Ruskin bond. Because of mist, when it is climbing hill, that time birds are in silent. Okay, not only does it conceals the hills. So students, here conceal means muchidu. Conceal means hid, hide. Conceal means muchidu. Students, what happen, ವೆನ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲೈಮ್ಸ್ ದ ಹಿಲ್, ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ ಮಂಜು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಮಂಜಿದ್ದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಗುಡ್ಡಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ರಸ್ಕಿನ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್? ಮಿಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಯಾಡ್ನೆಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಕೆಟ್ಸ್ ದೆಮ್. Students, I already said blanket is nothing but covers. So students, what happen, when mist spreads everywhere, so it is like a blanket. ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಮಂಜು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಕವರ್ ಆದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವುದೂ ವಸ್ತು ಕಾಣಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ. ಆಮ್ ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಕವಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಟ್ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ದೆಮ್ ಇನ್ ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಟು. ಅಂದರೆ ಸೈಲೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಆ ಮಂಜು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳನ್ನು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಇದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ರೀತಿ ಸ್ಯಾಡ್ನೆಸ್, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ನೇಚರ್ ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Only an hour ago, the trees were ringing with bird song. So 1 hour before, what happened, students? All birds were singing a song. But now what happened, students? Students, birds now stopped singing. Why? Because everybody know that mist is spreading everywhere. So birds not singing because they are not enjoying, because they are unhappy. And now the forest is deathly still as though it were midnight. Students, birds, all birds stopped singing. That time what happened, students? The forest is looking like a dead body. The forest is looking like a dead body, because students, because everywhere mist is covered, we are not able to see any natural creature, any natural object. And one more thing is that birds also stopped singing during this mist. So here Ruskin body is saying that what he said, forest is deathly still as, I mean, forest is like a dead body, though if it were in midnight. So it looks like a midnight. Okay, still as though it were midnight. Through the mist, Bijju is calling to his sister. Students, what happened? Everywhere mist is there, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಮಂಜಿದೆ. ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಜ್ಜು ಎನ್ನುವಂಥ ಹುಡುಗ, ನೋಡೋಣ ಹುಡುಗ ಇದ್ದಾನೋ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಗು ಇದೆಯೋ ದೊಡ್ಡವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಮುಂದೆ. ಬಿಜ್ಜು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ? ಬಿಜ್ಜು ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಹಿಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್. ಬಿಜ್ಜು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ? ಅವನ ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಕರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಹಿಮ್ ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಹಿಲ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಹಿಮ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾರು? Ruskin bond. What Ruskin bond is saying, I can hear him running about on the hillside. So who is running about on the hillside? Bijju is running, but I cannot see him. I am not able to see Bijju, students. Why I am not able to see Bijju, students? Because everywhere mist. Am I right? So this is the incident that is happened on which day, student? That is June 24. So the eye, that is the Ruskin bond, is not able to see that person, that is Bijju, because everywhere mist. So here the Ruskin bond writer is talking about nature in, so this is a diary. Am I right? He is describing his experiences. Okay, let me explain one more diary. That is June 25. On that date he wrote, some genuine early monsoon rain, warm and humid, and not that cold high altitude stuff we have been having all year. Some genuine early monsoon rain, warm and humid. Monsoon rain when falls early, during the early monsoon time, students, that the climate is very warm and climate is very humid means what we say ಧಗೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು humid ಅಂತಾರೆ and not the cold and not that cold high altitude ಅಂದರೆ ಹೈ ಆಲ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಫುಲ್ ಒಂದು ಟಾಪ್ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಆದರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಲಿ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನಲ್ಲಿ ಟಾಪ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಹಿಲ್ಸ್ ಟಾಪ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಇರೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ no ನೋಡಿ not that cold high altitude stuff we have been having all year. The plants seem to know it too, and the first cobra lily rears its head from the ferns as I walk up to the bank and post office. Students, you know here the first cobra lily. Lily means you see it is a flower. You see it is still flower has not grown here. Flowers have not bloomed. It is in the early stage. It looks like a cobra. You know, it looks like a cobra, and it is looking after its head from the ferns. Ferns means students plants which are in the early stages. Still they have not bloomed into flower. Okay. I walk up to the bank and post office. So here Ruskin Bond is saying that I went towards bank. So you know everybody bank and post office, everybody know banks means there are two types of bank, you know, not that our money bank, that also bank, and bank means the, you know, the shore of a, you know, sea, ocean, the shore of a, what we say, lake, the shore of a river, that is bank. The shore of a sea, that is called seashore, but here bank is nothing but the shore of a lake and what we say, river. And post office, I walk up to the bank and post office. So here which bank he is talking about, whether that bank I said the money bank or which bank, you just imagine and tell me. Okay, the mist affords a certain privacy, the mist affords a certain privacy. Okay, so here the mist affords a certain privacy means mist is giving us, offering us some privacy, because you know everywhere there is mist, so nobody is able to see its faces. So we are living in privacy. I mean nobody is observing me and I'm not able to see the other person because of that mist everywhere. A schoolboy asked me to describe the hill station and valley in one sentence. So there is a schoolboy asked me, what he asked me to describe means to tell about what, to tell about the hill station and to tell about the valley. So valley means what, students? Valley means suppose there are many hills, the place between two hills, that you know, that place between two hills which is very deep now, you know, downwards, that is called what, valley, in one sentence. So one of the students asked me to that to describe the hill station and valley in a how many sentence, in just one sentence. And all I could say was, so that time I said what, I means Ruskin Bond said what in a sentence, a paradise that might have been. So that time Ruskin Bond said that he described that hill station and valley to paradise. Students, paradise means devaloka. So you see Ruskin Bond compared that hill station and valley to a paradise, and he said in one sentence that is a paradise that might have been. So students, remaining content we have to explain in the next YouTube. So all of you please listen to this class very carefully and make a short summary. Okay, this is about a short monsoon diary, June 24 and June 25 I have covered. Remaining I will cover in the next video. Please work very hard and prepare for the exam. Thank you.